All right, welcome back, everybody. My name is Marsha, and I am here to talk about toxic relationships with toxic females and female narcissists. If you are a man or the daughter, son, family member, friend of a female narcissist or a toxic female, then this is something that you want to give time to listen to. So one thing that we're going to talk about today is how female narcissists or toxic women will find a way to control you. And one of the ways they'll find a way to control you, especially if you find that you're an alpha male, somebody whom she can't control physically, she will use something called triangulation. Triangulation is a term, it sounds a lot like strangulation, right? So let's talk about the correlation between those two terms right after this. So triangulation occurs when the female narcissist or just a toxic female in general will use other people against you. It seems like this woman is never on your side. She is always vying to side with somebody else against you. It is not your imagination. This is how her mind works. Remember, she wants to devalue you. She wants you to think that she's the best thing that ever walked the earth. You should give all praise and thanks to her. So she wants you to believe that you're not worthy of more. So basically what happens is you could be having a regular argument. Couples have arguments, that's healthy, right? But all of a sudden you'll find that she has recruited other people against you. Those other people may be her friends, her family, or even your family. Instead of having a healthy conflict with resolution, she will team other people against you. And think of strangulation. She wants to cut off your access, your voice, to try to bully you into giving her what she wants. So she'll use other people in numbers to try to force you to yield to what she wants from you in the first place. You may find that there may be a toxic family member that follows her suit. And that toxic family member feels very comfortable disrespecting you. And you have to wonder, why does that person feel comfortable disrespecting you in front of their loved one? Because there are conversations that those two had, that your sleep-in enemy had with her loved one or your loved one when you weren't there. There's no way a couple, two people who love each other, and the other will allow somebody else to disrespect their mate or their spouse or whatever they are to each other, unless there's some sort of secret alliance or allowance of this behavior. So if the female narcissist in your life is close to a family member or a friend, and that family member or friend feels comfortable being disrespectful towards you, it's because when you were not around, they're feeding this person information about you, making you look bad, which is what they will do behind your back the whole time you're with them, right? Do not underestimate how much they do this. And that person essentially feels very comfortable with the disrespect because of these secret conversations. So they are trying to strangle or keep you from your air. Your air would be your ability to speak to people who you love, or your ability to prove who you are, and what you do, as opposed to the lies that she's been saying about you. So this is a huge tactic of the covert female narcissist. Remember, the overt female narcissist, she's more aggressive. She's one to actually try to put hands on a man. Whereas the covert, she appears to be vulnerable. She uses emotion. She appears to be submissive. She is not. If you are not giving her something that she wants, and you may have all the reason in the world not to give it to her, or you want her to do something that she should do, and you will have all the reason in the world to want her to do it, but in order to get back at you, instead of fighting you physically, she will use her relationship with other people, or even people who you love, against you as a payback. So the way that they show aggression is very sneaky, is very underhanded, and they use reputation as a way to get back at you. So I want you to look back at arguments you've had with this person And all of a sudden, are there more people coming against you because of the argument that you have between you and her, right? That's a sign that she has been not showing loyalty. She has been talking behind your back. She has been recruiting people against you. Why do they feel that they have to be on her side and against you? It must be some serious lies, very negative lies that she's feeding about you. And how can a person whom you sleep with, you lie in bed with every single day, feel comfortable turning to other people against you? Again, we are not here to sleep with the enemy. If the person who you share a bed with is recruiting other people against you, I don't care if it's a couple of times a month. They are okay with sharing a pillow, maybe not the pillow, but they're okay with sharing a bed with you and then turning other people against you when you two are supposed to share a household and maybe a family. So this is something that you want to think about. Again, this is a tactic. Covert female narcissists may appear to be very emotional, very vulnerable, maybe submissive. They are not submissive. They are always calculating ways to get back at you, and reputation is a bigger one. Another way that their triangulation can escalate, that can be very dangerous for a man, especially an alpha male, is they will also use the law against you, right? So maybe they won't do it, or one of their family members will do it, but they will definitely use the law against you. If you've ever had the cops on you, the cops called on you, that needs to be the end. I'm sorry. As a woman, that's like the highest level of, I don't know, you admitting to the world that this person is unsafe. So why would you be with that person again if they're so unsafe that they have to have the cops called on them or they have to leave the premises, right? And if somebody is bad enough to lie or allow a lie as big as that to be told on you, there's no love there. There is no love, and it can only get worse from that. It can even lead to court situations. And with toxic females and narcissistic women, most of the time it does lead to court, where they are trying to take property, take children. It doesn't, excuse me, it doesn't stop there. They're already wired to do things like that. So if you found yourself in a situation where she or somebody around her has allowed you to be discredited, or have the cops called on you, or she teams other people up against you, you need to seriously contemplate getting the hell out of there, because that is not a person who is for you, nor is she for your safety. By the way, the people who support her, it could be her family members, her friends, they're called her flying monkeys. These flying monkeys, it's a whole circus with these narcissistic females. They actually support the narcissist in their efforts of controlling other people. So they'll give them feedback. They'll tell you that you're wrong just so they can give the narcissist support. Be very wary of her supporters, of the people who are close to her, who can't see through her behavior and who only blame you or tell you, to just be more understanding and give her time. There is no time with a female narcissist. There is no time frame or phase she's going through. This is who she is. Please understand that there is a clear and imminent danger when it comes to a female narcissist. If she hasn't if she hasn't done herself or had a family member weaponize friends and family against you, she will. If she hasn't done herself or had a family member weaponize law enforcement against you, she will. And it only gets worse from there, because when you think about the danger associated with falsely calling the police on anybody, or even being a witness to it, right? How can you put somebody's life at such a low standing. This is who you're dealing with. And this is what you need to get away from, because literally there's no coming back from that. That just shows you the person's value for you. And you definitely deserve better. So please take heed. Look at what was on the video. Do your comparisons. See if there's any trends. Have these real conversations with yourselves so that you can see what type of situation you're in. But yeah, when dealing with toxic women or female narcissists, at some point when they realize that they can't control you or they can't get what they want from you, they will do more and more negative things to devalue you. And their lack of empathy will allow them to put you in danger, and they won't even feel bad about it. So please be safe, and watch out for the people around you, okay? And if you have more topics that you want me to touch upon, or you have questions or experiences that are similar to what I talked about in this video, please tap in, let me know, share it with somebody who you feel this can be of help to, and enjoy the rest of your day.